Hello students, I am again here with new video. What we were discussing? We were discussing force and pressure, this chapter. Under this chapter, we have already discussed force and we have started pressure. What is pressure? We have already learned. Now today, I will teach you pressure exerted by liquids. Liquids and gases also exerts pressure. So today we will start with pressure exerted by liquids. You know liquids such as few liquids I have written here: water, oil, milk, alcohol, petrol, mercury, etc. These are the liquids. All exert pressure on the base. Base means bottom area. Base and walls of the containers base and its walls. Pressure exerted by these liquids. All the liquids have weight. We know all the liquids have weight, and weight is a type of force which produces pressure. So pressure exerted by liquids, it is due to weight of the liquids. As we know, pressure is equal to force by area, and we can also say pressure is equal to weight by area. Weight is equal to force. Weight is a type of force. That's why we can also take here weight for these liquids. Force is also weight. Here I have written. Go through this. So both have the same formula. Force is also weight. So we can write here. So with this weight, liquids exerts pressure on the base of the containers and walls of the containers. Now go through the figure. Here I have drawn a figure. You can see I have taken a container and it is filled with water. Water is a liquid. Everywhere it is present, so good liquid. That's why we have taken water. And with the help of pressure, you can see with the help of these arrows are indicating pressure on the walls. Both sides you can see arrows are there, and at the bottom level base area you can also see some arrows are there downward to show the pressure exerted on the base by the liquid. We can say with the help of this picture, we can see the pressure exerted by water on the base and walls of the vessel. You can see water exerted by pressure exerted by water on the walls and base of the containers. Come to the next, factors on which pressure depends. Pressure exerted by liquid, it also depends on some factors. Here I have written, the first point is pressure exerted by liquids changes with depth. Pressure exerted by liquid changes with depth. Number 2, it is not same at all depth. Pressure is not same at all depth, but pressure is equal at the same depth. Third one, it increases with increased depth inside the liquid. As you will increase the depth, pressure will increase. As you will decrease the depth, pressure will decrease. So it increases with depth inside the liquids. More depth, more pressure, and vice versa. This is the main fact. On the whole, this is the main fact for liquid. More depth, if you have more depth, more pressure will exert, and vice versa, means less depth, less pressure. With the help of these two figures, you can make it clear. Taken one container and one balloon is fixed here. Balloon is fixed and some water is taken. Less amount of water is taken, less depth. You can less, the balloon bulges out less here. You can see bulging in the balloon, it is less. If you increase the water level, more depth, then what you see? balloon bulges out more. You can see the balloon bulges out more because more depth, more pressure, more bulging. Now come to next activity. This one you can also understand through this activity. I will explain the activity and you have to write by your own. Just try to understand the activity. We have taken one transparent plastic bottle. This is a transparent plastic bottle and you have to make 3 holes, not at the same depth. D1, D2, D3. You can see 3 different depth. You have to make the hole, 3 holes, and just cover this all through testing materials. Now fill the water in this bottle and one by one make the hole open. What do you find? The water sprinkle is coming out from all the 3 holes like this way. The first D1 depth, this is the less depth, D1 depth, P1 pressure. Second depth, D2, P2 pressure. And third depth, D3, P3 pressure. So D1 is out of these 3 depth, D3 is the greatest one, then D2 is less and D1 is least. So D3 is greatest, then D2, then D1. So D3 is the maximum depth, so it will produce maximum pressure, P3. P3 is greater than P2 and P2 is greater than P1. All these 3 are according to the depth. More depth, more pressure. Less depth, less pressure. Water filled in a transparent plastic bottle. You have to fill the water and you have to go through this activity. Then you will find more depth, more pressure. Less depth, less pressure. And here also calculations, D3 is greater than D2 is greater than D1. And similarly, pressure P3 is greater than P2 is greater than P1. D stands for depth, P stands for pressure. So this way, with the help of this figure, you can clearly understood pressure exerted by liquid. It depends on the depth of the liquid. Area is also there, doesn't matter. So you have to explain this activity, this one, by your own. Draw nice, a clean picture of a bottle, transparent bottle, fill water, and then write this activity. So one more time, see here, pressure exerted by liquid. All the liquids exert pressure on the walls and bottom of the vessels, taken vessels. Here few liquids are taken and the same formula, force is a type of weight. With the help of this figure, you can clearly understand pressure exerted by the liquid on the walls, both sides, and at the bottom level. Now come to the factors which pressure depends. Factor, we know what is the factor. The factor is the main factor is the depth. Area is already there. If you will keep water in any vessels, there is an area, bottom area, side area. There is an area, it is already there. But depth, it may be more or less. Depends on the taken liquid. So with the help of this figure, you can clearly explain what is pressure exerted by liquid and how it depends on the factors. So the figure is also clear, everything is clear. Go through and try to understand. Next, we will continue in our coming video. Till then, thank you.